What do you get if you mix together a French pre-war tank with a Soviet tank turret? You don't know, I guess. So let me show you the Romanian version of the R35 French tank and what motivated the Romanians during World War II to build such a thing. World War II in Eastern Europe was wild from the perspective of alliances. Most of the Axis countries were allied to each other, but they were also hostile against each other. This endless, let's call beef, caused them to never commit fully to the German struggles, as they feared that if they do and the army will be away on the Eastern Front, the allies would invade them. Romania was one of these countries. Their unique geopolitical situation resulted in a rather strange military program with a colorful set of equipments ending up in the hand of the army. Before and in the beginning of the war, Romania was aligned with the Allied powers. Hence, the source of military equipment were from those countries. Later, they got closer to Germany, and this also resulted in the procurement process. Romania engaged in trade agreement with countries having experience in armored warfare, particularly France and Czechoslovakia. An agreement was considered for the production of 200 French R35 tanks in Romania, but ultimately it fell through. Instead of this agreement, France opted to supply Romania with 41 R-35 tanks in 1939. It just happened shortly before the outbreak of World War II. In September 1939, as the Germans and Soviets invaded Poland, Romania found itself in the possession of further 34 R-35 tanks when a Polish tank battalion sought refuge in Romania. This event increased Romania's R-35 tank inventory to a total of 75 tanks. However, following the fall of France in 1940, understandably, further deliveries of R-35 tanks became impossible. These French tanks served well the Romanian army in the beginning of the Barbarossa Plan, taking part in the siege of Odessa, for example, but due to their low speed, they were not able to keep up with the spearhead units. Around mid-1942, during the Battle of Stalingrad, the shortcomings of the R-35 tanks became evident to the Romanian 1st Armored Regiment. The armor and the armament of these tanks proved weak against the Soviet tank forces. In response to this dilemma, the Romanian 2nd Armored Regiment embarked on an in-house project to create a prototype of an R-35 tank with a turret of an armament and the turret on an armament derived from an unidentified Soviet T-26 variant. This innovative approach drew the attention of the Romanian Ministry of Supply. The Romanian Ministry of Supply's technical department recognized the potential of modernizing the R-35 tanks. The suggestion was made to investigate the feasibility of fitting a 45mm 20K gun into the compact turret of the R-35. By the end of February 1943, a prototype R-35 armed with a 45mm 20K gun and equipped with the septically optics produced by IOR was ready. Trials of the upgraded R-35 prototype were conducted in the summer of 1943, prompting the Romanian army to order the conversion of 30 such vehicles. These conversions were set to take place at the Leonid factory. However, the process came to an abrupt halt when, in August 1944, due to Romanian defection to the Allied side, the Soviet command assigned to oversee Romania did not permit the manufacturing of these modernized R-35 tanks to proceed. Not many records or images left of this version of the R-35, nor records about if they were ever used in combat and if they were, how successful they were. Nevertheless, this is an interesting chapter of armor development, as this was originating from the fighting units on the front line and made its way to the manufacturing, while in other countries usually it worked another way around. Well, if you made this far, thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you find it interesting and you will subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next one.